Once a prison for Nigerian freedom fighters, Freedom Park, located in the heart of Lagos, now holds a different type of resistance, staged not in protest but in healing.
Survivors of human trafficking
are gathered here to share their stories through fabric and not just words in an exhibition called Freedom of Quilt.
It was organized, in the last 10 days, and for 3 good days. Our survivors have been working tirelessly. We saw women who came in like me, green, drawing, painting, and expressing themselves. And the purpose of this is for healing. We channeled it instead positively. You could see that from whatever it is that has come from the past, you are a survivor. You have strength. There is hope. We are home. I understand what I'm saying. So whenever you face situations that are a bit challenging, breathe in, breathe out, take the process, understand it for what it is, turn it into something positive and put it down. That's exactly what we have done. So we're going to show you what those blank canvases, those blank spaces, those blank sheets of fabric, we're going to show you how beautifully we've turned them into very inspiring messages that has formed our quilt of freedom. Awesome.
For the survivors, each piece tells a deeply personal story, stitched with pain, resilience, and a hope for a brighter future.
I was the one that did artwork of strength, because when we started the meditation, I felt a lot of pain, pent-up emotions and everything. But at the end of all, I realized that it was my strength that pulled me out of that situation I was, because I experienced quite roller coaster of different kind of things over there. And when I came back home, I still experienced some things that are devastating, but my strength has helped me pull through.
I'll talk about story because it makes me strong. It makes me like, this story is just like the story of my life, what I went through. And when I later come out, it makes me brave. I rise up again.
Own artwork is inclusion. This is just like I'm directing it to the potential migrants out there and to the community, to our parents, to our CSOs, that these returned migrants, survivors of human trafficking, they don't need to be discriminated in the society, no matter whatever face. We need to encourage them and embrace them with love so that new things can come out of them.
Guests at the event encouraged the survivors and offered messages of solidarity.
We commend the Women's Consortium of Nigeria, the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Person, NAPTIP, and the Embassy of France in Nigeria for bringing this important initiative to life. Today's exhibition is a moving testament to the resilience, creativity, and courage of survivors of human trafficking, many of whom are IOM-assisted returned migrants.
WOCON has been a very strong partner in terms of reintegration of migrants in general, and also working on the issue of trafficking, especially as it relates to women. And I think it is something to be really praised, this kind of unique projects, using creative arts to foster healing for survivors of trafficking. I think that is very unique, and I think that is something that is commendable. I bring you greetings from the Honorable Federal Commissioner of the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons, where I serve as the Southwest Zonal Coordinator.
As an African man, so I decided to retrace my step and come back home. So coming back home to Nigeria, I've been with IOM, volunteering for IOM. I've been advocating for irregular migration and human trafficking with my organization. And because I want to heal from the trainings IOM have given to me, I've also increased on myself, learning other things, being skillful, doing a lot of stuff to make sure that I become who I really want to be. So for all of you who are here, who have heard my story, you want to travel, we are not saying you should not travel. We're only advising you to travel the right way. so that you know for the victim, because all of us that went, it's not all of us that return.
Look for the lesson. What should I learn from this? And how should I take that lesson to make me the person I want to be? Now, what's going to happen next to you? You have to become more productive. We're all saying we want a productive nation. It's not magical. It is by people doing one work or the other. So develop your skills, become an expert in whatever you are, whether it is a chef or a sales girl, whatever it is, or an artist, whatever it is, you be the star, the expert in that field, and you will see that things will start to happen in you. Concentrate on becoming that productive person that is part of what you call the DDP of Nigeria.
Art is a very strong language. It's a very strong medium that brings closure. It helps you to dig deep within yourself and rebuild from those ashes and rise like a phoenix. They say phoenix is a mythical bird, but do you know, I believe in that phoenix. Because I know that every survivor, if you look within you, there is something that no man can take. No power can take. This red card is for the trafficker. So please put this image in your mind. Every time you see someone with a false a promise that looks too good to be true. I'm talking now because I know we're talking to survivors, but do you know that there are survivors that are re-trafficked? Because now that you have learned a skill, now that you have learned something, they will still pick that thing that you have learned that is supposed to be a strength. They'll still pick it, twist the story. Oh, you've learned how to draw. Why don't I take you to an academy in Mali so that you will learn how to draw better? Today, if you look at this table and you look around you, you see different organizations coming together. That is because when it comes to the issue of human trafficking, it is a problem that everybody has a role to play. And each and every one of us, we have a role to play. Every little thing you do, don't look at it as little. It is doing something great in someone's life.
The organizers and participants highlight the importance of this program to the society.
Because to understand, speaking through art, using our experience to put everything on art and we present it, that rather than talking about it. Art display talks about it more.
For me, it's so great because we get to, nowadays people put their frustrations out there and do it in the wrong way. This art thing that WOCON brought us together for has made us to understand that we can put all our emotions through art. In Nigeria, art is not really something that we do every day. We see it as something that is luxurious for only rich people. Now I realize that even if I'm hungry, if I have any pent-up emotion, I can always put it in art. Honestly, without WOCON, without French Embassy in Nigeria, this wouldn't have been possible. I really say thank you to them. And I also want to tell people out there that is going through different kind of phases in life that your strength is important for you to carry on.
One thing I'm taking away from this whole experience is to go back home remembering everything I have planned out to do by virtue of my experience. It shows that a lot is still going on in this migration space and the message still needs to get out there. So going back home, I'm going home with more knowledge of how to also communicate safe migration to the people I'm going to be meeting afterwards. The aspect of storytelling is what I never saw coming. And, if you must tell your story properly or tell your story well to pass the message, there must be a way and a form. And that is what speaking through art, and that is what Thread of Freedom has done for me, and also many other arts programs or workshops that I've also attended. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to WOCON and the French Embassy in Nigeria for putting this whole vision together. It's not just a healing workshop. It's something that has come to stay both in the lives of the beneficiaries and in the lives of the people they will be passing the message across to.
For these survivors, each stitch is a step towards healing and a future where they're embraced without stigma, free to live, to dream, and to contribute fully to society. Ibukumbankole, Tech Pression TV.